Hello viewers, this is SKTV and you're watching Prime Time English News. Here are tonight's headlines. India's president may visit Manipur soon if law and order continues to improve, asserts Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, urges Prime Minister to scrap UPF and KNO's distorted history of Manipur Hills submitted to Home Ministry. Chandel district under spotlight as JJM dashboard detects large number of suspected fake household water connections under Jal Jeevan Mission. Internally displaced persons, IDPs in Manipur set to hold mega protest across various relief camps on November 20 to boycott all state-sponsored festivals including Sangai Festival. Student bodies call for mandatory use of local fabrics in school and college uniforms starting from 2026-27 academic session. And Bangladesh's ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina sentenced to death after having found guilty of crimes against humanity. Hasina rejects the verdict. And now the news in detail. Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi has asserted that law and order situation has improved in Manipur after President's rule was imposed in the state. General Upendra Dwivedi was speaking at the Chanakya Defence Dialogue in Delhi today. When asked about Manipur, General Upendra Dwivedi said the conflict that erupted in May 2023 had caused deep personal pain as he has worked in Manipur himself. He added that it hurts to see such a beautiful state which felt like heaven in such a condition. But since the President's rule in Manipur, things have changed. People's trust in government and mutual trust amongst communities have increased. There has been significant improvement since then. He highlighted the recent public events as signs of stability. He added that Durand Cup was organized and he was present in Manipur during the tournament. He also maintained that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit in September helped change things on the ground. If the situation continues to improve, the President will also be visiting soon. It may be mentioned that President's rule was imposed in the state in February this year after Nongthombam Biren resigned on February 9th as Chief Minister.
मणिपुर के जो उमंग वाले दिन थे, जो आशावादी दिन थे, वो वापस आ रहे हैं। ये जो बातें हो रही हैं, इससे क्या है, वहां के लोगों में विश्वास वापस आ रहा है। अगर सब ठीक रहा तो कुछ दिनों में मेरे ख्याल से राष्ट्रपति महोदय भी वहां विजिट करेंगे। जहां तक सवाल है कि वहां पे वॉयलेंस लेवल आज की तारीख पे क्या है, जो 2023 में जो मापदंड थे और जो आज के मापदंड है बिल्कुल बदली हो गए। वहां पे 2023 में थोड़ा पुलिस भी परेशान थी, लोग भी चिंतित थे। सो मान लीजिए जैसे हम 28 तकरीबन लोगों को अरेस्ट करते थे महीने में, आज की तारीख पे वो 88 हो गए। जो आपको पता है कि वेपन्स कितने वहां पे लूटे गए थे, तकरीबन हम 2023-24 में 200 तकरीबन औसतन वेपन हम रिकवर करते थे पर मंथ, आज की तारीख पे 400 करने लगे हैं। जो इंसिडेंट हैं वो तो बिल्कुल मतलब 7 से 8 इंसिडेंट पर माह रह गए, जो बहुत कम हो गए। तो ओवरऑल अगर देखा जाए तो बदलाव आ रहे हैं। बदलाव अभी और भी आएंगे। जब आप देखेंगे ट्रेन जो हमारी है जब तो इम्फाल तक आएगी तो वो बदलाव धीरे धीरे और बढ़ते जाएंगे। मुझे लग रहा है कि आगे आने वाले दिनों में अगर वहां पे लोग आपस में बैठें, समुदाय के लोग आपस में बैठें और खुद एक सोल्यूशन निकालना चाहेंगे तो मेरे ख्याल से बदलाव जल्दी आएगा।
Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, has submitted a detailed memorandum to the Prime Minister of India refuting the recent claims made by United People's Front UPF and Kuki National Organization KNO during their meeting with Home Ministry officials in New Delhi. Kokomi stated that the assertion that Manipur's hill areas were never under the authority of the Maharaja is a deliberate misrepresentation intended to push the demand for a separate Kuki administrative arrangement. The committee emphasized that historical documents, the Manipur State Darbar Rules of 1907 and post-independence legal provisions uphold the state's jurisdiction over both hill and valley areas. The memorandum highlighted that Kuki settlement in Manipur was largely a colonial era development engineered under British frontier policy, particularly by Lieutenant Colonel William McCulloch, who settled Kuki groups in the region after 1840. Kokomi asserted that the absence of pre-colonial continuity, along with the fact that Kuki is a colonial exonym used for administrative convenience, invalidates modern claims of indigeneity or ancestral land rights. It stressed that these statements were strategic decisions of British administrators, not expressions of indigenous territorial belonging. Kokomi further pointed to judicial rulings, including judgments of the Manipur High Court 1963 and Guwahati High Court 1979, which reaffirmed that the entire territory of Manipur, including hill forests, lawfully vested in the state government. These rulings recognized only customary usufructuary rights for tribal villages, not proprietary ownership. Urging the Government of India to dismiss what it termed as a historical and legally untenable claims by UPF-KNO, Kokomi warned that accepting such demands would threaten Manipur's territorial integrity and the rights of its indigenous communities. Allegations of massive corruption and gap in implementation of Jal Jeevan Mission JJM have surfaced in various villages in Chandel district. Villagers have alleged the names of Kuki residents have been included as beneficiaries when in reality there are no Kukis in their villages. Speaking in this regard, President of Anal Lenrul Tangpi Maha Area Branch SNJ Larsen said, Womku village, which comes under Tenopal police station, has 72 households and PHED record claims that 50 households have been provided with drinking water under JJM, and among the beneficiaries, 27 Kuki families have been found among beneficiary list of this village inhabited by Anal tribe. Calling it a fabrication, Larsen further informed that only one resident of Larong village, namely BD Khamring, has been included in the beneficiary list, while 127 names who are not resident of Larong village have been included as beneficiaries. Speaking further, Larsen also asserted that the claim of 93 households being provided with water in Lambung village is false. Citing all the gaps and discrepancies, Larsen urged a relevant authority to look into the matter and to ensure proper implementation of Jal Jeevan Mission so that villagers in Chandel district can have access to clean drinking water.
Wumku village habasi Tenopal police station konba lamne Sulam area da Wumku village asi 72 household lay aduga PHD gi report ki matungena 50 households de tap water connection se pi khare ising thak phangkhare haduna adubu akuna sum yingsing bakan sida data si lokthog ying bakan sida masida 27 Kuki family sing entry tawramme Kuki sing se Wumku village asida single household su lekte masi anal gi village ni maduna masi chum da ma leira PHD gi report ta loinana larong village asida household se 103 laibani chamaga ahum PHD gi report matungena di 128 household da ising takba phangan gre aduna kamaina 103 da 128 household panjin mero masisu aero 13 yengbiu maduga loina out of 128 household tap connection water se pi gre hai basida annal macha habadi khun adugi original asengba mioi family amkhag yawe aduna larung khulen gi JJM gi matang de sing pi gre hai base achumba ming
6 students' bodies have drawn the attention of relevant authority to ensure the use of locally made raw materials and fabrics as school and college uniforms from 2026-27 academic session onwards. Speaking in this regard at Desam's office in Keshampad, spokesperson of 6 students' bodies, Mayangbam Somorjit, said, the use of locally made fabrics in making uniform for schools and colleges can help local weavers and contribute to economy of the state. He urged relevant authority to make sure that locally made uniforms are used in all schools and colleges in the state.
Scott said, Madaki, Panic settled Nabagi, Educa, college education, the Panic I see young Maru, Sweden my uniform, Moina, Domanaba, Honor Percy, William, Kana Mayamki, Mr. Kalamutorpani, Masiuji, Panic said, Mangamasu, the Singna, my washing a city of Panic, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯗꯝꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯌꯣꯡꯗ ꯁꯥꯖꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯋꯥꯔꯂꯨꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯖꯔꯛꯄ ꯀꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯚꯦꯠ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯁꯨ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯁꯨ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯁꯦꯠꯍꯜꯂꯤꯕꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯋꯥꯍꯪ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯐꯅꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯠꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯅꯤꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯐꯅꯦꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯥꯡꯂꯨꯞ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞ ꯅꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯁꯦꯠꯄ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯨꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯗꯝꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯏꯌꯣꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯖꯕ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯄꯋꯥꯔꯂꯨꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯖꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯊꯣꯛꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯟꯃꯤꯠꯂꯣꯟꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯤꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏ ꯆꯔꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯆꯦꯠꯅ ꯊꯥꯖꯖꯕꯅꯤ.
Internally displaced persons, IDPs in relief camps across valley districts have announced plans to stage mass sit-ins on November 20 in protest against the upcoming Sangai festival. They also warned against attempts to sway IDPs into participating in the festival and will hold authorities responsible for any untoward incidents. Various organizations including Chorchanpur Meitei United Committee CMUC, Meitei Council More Committee on Protection of Meitei Victims More, Apex Committee of Meitei Villages Kampupi Meitei Union and Torbung GP Victims Committee held a press conference at Langol in this connection. CMUC co-convener Naba Ningthokjam, who spoke on behalf of the organizations, warned that organizing the festival despite opposition could escalate tensions. He further questioned the government's motive behind the attempt to forcibly organize the tourism festival, expressing suspicion that it may be trying to showcase that peace and normalcy has been restored in the state to foreign delegates. Naba then appealed to the public to refrain from participating in the festival and announced the collective decision of the IDPs to boycott the same.
Popular government layingada interim relief money 1 lakh pigini habasi 25% lupa lising kunmanga pi bu se bokta ekoi more Chorchanpur Kangpu pi phok mapung phana pidriba tabak macha mayam je mapung phana to bidaba aduga ekoi gi more Chorchanpur Kangpu pi gi resettlement gi matang du su government nang asibu ekoi da assurance amata pidaba chahi ani makai ahum sujulaba irang je sugumba macha leibasina aidi santi lak tabida santi lak gi moong do moina Sangai festival kaina state government na masi pangthokani thorang tori base akoi IDP sing na masi saruk yaba ngamoi government di tapchana moi gi by anyhow any hook toroga akoi Sangai festival je pangthok ki yai adubu akoi IDP sing di masi desida akoi saruk ti sunga ya jaroi adu karigumba akoi government gi official amadi akoi gi local gi mi sing na IDP sing sibu namthak toroga karigumba yahollamaba madu oibataragadi madu gi apapata gi daita do government amadi madubu Sangai festival yahonnaba sil langliba singduna madu gi daita punamak apapata gi daita do pubigadabani irang thoknaba baton IDP singda tobiraktanaba haina mukahna hajari.
Meanwhile, Meitei Council More Secretary Leshangdem Brojendro lamented that the government has not taken up any tangible effort to alleviate the woes of the IDPs and the general public despite assurances in the past. Continuing that the IDPs do not support the government's alleged deceitful plan to portray that peace and normalcy has been restored in the state, he appealed to the general public to join the IDPs in staging massed sit-ins on November 20.
Government asina magi estimate ama utna khona buda akoi gi festival asi pangtok pase asi sumde akoi project akoi gi leriba tang akum dagi me gi 2023 dagi odegliba irang ase ngasi lotion ba haibto naidri na lotion bu su leitri moi gi oiba government la thokhiba kaya hujibok thabo ina pangtok pangamdri leriba lojing loya gi oiba pes ahum naina pusangani haiba hujibok amuta pangtok pa leitri trombe munungda adubu akoi na uba adi akoi leriba akoi gi taminariba sida leriba homiba mayam se IDP singatani mokoi gi kunni mokoi kun sida hojik chathariba mong sing se si pen da ngatani masiguma kaya sina haiba Sangai festival ase matam chade haidana akoi kungdoi sini koi gi Sangai festival asigi ga mari lena koi sit in protest ama lagliba tangkunda haiba IDP singi leriba kem punamakta pangtokani mayam da phungsage leriba koi gi Manipur gi CSO singnasu koina sangjin jariba khongjang Sangai festival thingba sibra so yabiu.
Bangladesh's International Crimes Tribunal on Monday sentenced ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to death after finding her guilty of crimes against humanity for ordering the use of drones, helicopters and other lethal weapons on civilian protesters during the 2024 uprising that toppled her government. Security was tightened across Dhaka and other major cities ahead of the highly anticipated verdict, with paramilitary forces and police deployed as the Awami League called for a nationwide shutdown. Hasina, tried in absentia while in exile in India, was convicted alongside former Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal, also absconding. and former Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun, who appeared in court after pleading guilty in July. The tribunal ruled that Hasina and her aides orchestrated mass killings in Dhaka, sanctioned air assaults on crowds, murdered student activist Abu Sayyed, incinerated bodies to destroy evidence in Asulia, and coordinated targeted killings in Chankharpul. The court stated that their refusal to appear despite repeated notices is admission of their guilt, while noting that Al Mamun would receive a lenient sentence for cooperating. And on the other hand, Bangladesh's fugitive ex-Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has rejected this verdict as biased and politically motivated. She refused to attend the trial, insisting in a statement from hiding in India that the tribunal was rigged by an unelected interim government and that she would face a fresh trial only before an international court. Hasina, aged 78, was convicted over the alleged 2024 crackdown that left 1,400 people dead, according to UN figures, even as critics had long accused her of jailing political rivals and suppressing press freedom. Dhaka has summoned India's envoy, demanding New Delhi curb the fugitive leader's public statements, while the International Crisis Group noted concerns over fairness in the in absentia proceedings, but stressed they should not distract from Hasina's actions, adding that prospects of her political return now appear remote. Homeland Security, the flagship division of Homeland Group, has been conferred with Best Man Guarding Company of the Year Northeast Award 2025 during the 20th Security Leadership Summit that was held on November 15-16 at IIT Madras, Chennai. The award was formally received by Director of Homeland Group Rajkumar Bablu Singh and was presented by Minister for Labour, Welfare and Skill Development, Government of Tamil Nadu, C.V. Ganesan. The award acknowledged Homeland Security's role in empowering local youth through skill development, providing meaningful employment and contributing to national security readiness. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC President Kaisham Meghachandra has expressed dissatisfaction over Chandel district's condition. He asserted that there is complete failure in addressing the hardships faced by people of Chandel, citing poor state of development works and public welfare schemes. He added that various critical sectors had been neglected and several major projects were left incomplete. The MPCC president made the remarks while attending a joint organizational meeting cum Infraction program organized by Chandel Block Congress Committee at Town Hall, Chandel. The event was held as part of the MPCC's ongoing outreach efforts in different districts of Manipur. The meeting was also attended by AICC Secretary and Manipur in charge Christopher Tilak, BCC Chandel Secretary T.S. Toningham, PCC member T.S. Konal Anal and former Kakshing MLA Y. Surchandra, among others. Speaking at the program, Kaisham Meghachandra said that progress in infrastructure such as roads, bridges and water supply has remained stagnant. He pointed out that autonomous district council ADC elections have not been held since the last 6 years and essential funds from central government for development have not reached the district. He noted the Chandel district hospital remains non-functional with very few doctors and staff, making it difficult to run properly. Meghachandra also expressed concerns over failure of Jal Jeevan Mission in providing clean drinking water to the people, highlighting poor condition of rural roads. He said several Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana roads were left incomplete or constructed substandardly, causing severe inconvenience to local communities. He urged the authority concerned to take stock of the condition of Chandel district. During his visit, MLA Meghachandra also inspected Chandel district hospital and interacted with its officials. Later, he visited Koinonia training school where he held an interaction session with the students. Sagolban MLA R.K. Imo has released a comprehensive booklet detailing the developmental works and achievements of his last 3.5 years in office, including main relief efforts undertaken during May 3rd, 2023 unrest. Published by Sagolban Constituency Progressive Committee SCPC, the booklet highlights constituency-wide projects, humanitarian initiatives and educational support programs such as MLA Ana Laying Gitingbang and sponsorship of 20 students, including IDPs for free NEET, G and IIT coaching. The event was attended by corporators, SCPC members and a large gathering of residents. During the event, the MLA outlined major works completed during his 13.5 years of public service, including the development of Bijoy Govinda complex, improvement of Thangapat area, establishment of a UPHC, construction of Tera overhead structure, Sayang complex, Tera Kaitiel and several double-story community buildings. He further noted that Sagolban is the only constituency providing free electricity to clubs, community halls and street lamps for 20 years alongside uninterrupted water supply, while major drain development works at Pauna Bazar and Kakulong are underway with several major projects soon to be inaugurated. United People's Front UPF and Kuki National Organization KNO have strongly and unequivocally refuted the news report published on November 16th, alleging that Kuki Zoo MLAs have decided to join formation of a popular ministry in place of the current president's rule. The statement stated that no such decision was taken nor was any commitment made to be part of any future government formation. While a general conference of Kuki Zoo Council KZC was indeed held on November 15th, the meeting focused primarily on urgent political demand for a union territory with legislature, and no official resolution was passed committing the MLAs to join any future ministry. The report grossly misrepresents the internal deliberations, as the question of joining a ministry was debated at length, with many representatives firmly asserting that Kuki Zoo MLAs should not join any popular ministry unless the government of India provides an unequivocal statement regarding the UT with legislature demand. The release further emphasized that any discussion relating to future governance was strictly contingent upon progress on this core political objective and did not result in any binding decision. The claim that it was agreed that Kuki Zoo MLAs should join any popular ministry is therefore a complete fabrication and does not reflect the stance of Kuki Zoo leadership, who remain steadfastly committed to pursuing their primary political demand. And on the other hand, Kuki Zoo MLAs have issued strong clarification refuting a news report published on November 16th, which claimed that the legislatures had decided to join formation of a popular ministry in Manipur. In a statement jointly signed by Haukolet Kipgen, MLA of 51 Saitu Assembly Constituency and Convener, and Chenglung Thang, MLA of 60 Singhat Assembly Constituency and Secretary, the MLAs termed the report as misleading and said it had created unnecessary public confusion. According to the clarification, discussion on the idea of a popular ministry did take place at Guwahati enclave, but no decision was taken by Kuki Zoo MLAs to join such formation. The statement further noted that some Kuki Zoo MLAs were not even present at the meeting. The MLAs added that the meeting primarily focused on threadbare discussion regarding separate administration for Kuki Zoo community, considering the gravity of prevailing situation in the state. Appealing to the public not to be swayed by rumors, the statement urged public to refrain from publishing unverified and unfounded reports. And it's time for a short break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Sky Hospital na Manipur da heart attack line nabagi damak 24/7 emergency service piduna lakli karigumba adom da heart attack ki layong haibadi ikang khangogdana thabak naba sor honba waba oi thangba pamom naba thabak lumba wantharakpa asina chingba singasi thengna birabadi thengtha biraganu athuba matam da Sky Hospital da lakpiduna khwaidagi hena pharaba experience leraba heart specialist ka tana biduna huina himu yana bagi kudong sab lobiu Sky Hospital da makal kaya gi chang naina heart ki oi balayang liba services singdi EPS RFA for palpitation device closures of ASD, VSD, Amadi PDA, whole in heart, coronary angioplasty and stent implantation, pacemaker, ICD combo implant, balloon dilation of heart valves, open heart surgery gi makal kudumak haibadi, coronary artery bypass, graft surgery, surgical replacement of heart valves, MVR, AVR, DVR, popadagi heart ki ahobalerpa angang sing asina singba singasi layingli. Heart OPD timing 9 AM to 4 PM Monday to Saturday, 8 AM to 1 PM Sunday. Hena akopamoro gi damak Sky Hospital gi reception ga tanabiu.
Welcome back, and in further news, Thadau Students Association TSA has appreciated the responsible actions of Kuki NP Sadar Hills Kish and Sadar Hills Chiefs Association Sahilka for accepting responsibility for the October 29-30 incident at Daily Village and for signing an MOU with Naga People's Organization Senapati to restore peace and harmony. TSA urged the two bodies to extend moral responsibility and protection to Thadau individuals within their jurisdiction, particularly those who are not Kuki subscribers, and stressed that Thadau should not be misidentified as Kuki, as the community functions under its own apex body, the Thadau NP Manipur TIM. Reaffirming that genuine Thadau do not engage in violence or inflammatory acts, TSA called on all stakeholders to exercise restraint, avoid communal assumptions and work collectively towards peaceful coexistence. A 39-year-old civilian died on Friday night after 3 Assam Rifles checkpost at Saibol in Technopol district allegedly refused to open its gate for nearly 2 hours despite urgent medical emergency. The deceased, identified as Somithan, son of Akam from Asairam Sasim, reportedly fainted around 8 PM on November 15th and was being transported to Palel for treatment when the vehicle was halted at the checkpost. Personnel of 3 Assam Rifles allegedly informed the family that they could not allow passage without permission from senior officials. According to reports, security personnel took close to 2 hours to obtain the required approval. During this period, Somithan's condition deteriorated and passed away while being rushed to the hospital shortly after the gate was finally opened. The last rites of the deceased were performed yesterday morning. However, angered by the incident, a large group of Marine women stormed the 3 Assam Rifles checkpost around 2 PM and caused widespread destruction, demanding accountability for the delay that allegedly cost the young person's life. Sardar at 150 Unity March for Chandel district, which marked the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, was held today at Model Residential School Mantri Panta village. The event was organized by the organizing committee of Sardar at 150 Padyatra Unity March 2025 to Chandel under the aegis of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Chandel Constituency MLA SS Olish, Deputy Commissioner Chandel L Nandakumar, Autonomous District Council Chandel ADC CEO Mohammad Firoz Khan, SDO Chandel Anune Anand, CMO Chandel Joyson Matthew Monsang, DFO Chandel N Munal, District Agriculture Officer Chandel SP Lovejoy Anal, and Organizing Committee Convener SK Anshul graced the function as main dignitaries. Addressing the gathering, MLA Olish underscored the importance of letting the younger generations know about the contributions made by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in the country. She also expressed belief that cooperation and harmony would be fostered in the district if the younger generations understood the leader's role.
Aigui Chandel se ya hajaba adugumba blessing phangba Chandel ni hena noi logadabani haraugabani noi penthokadabani maramde different communities laibani na different culture laye aigui gi tradition laye aduna ningsingadabani aigui se aigui ga identity kauba yade adaga future sing asi phami ba student mayam da nokoi da laye maram aduna peace saiba cooperation adaga mutual respect masina achumba oiraga aikoigi development gi foundation shi oigedabni habe aigi ichasing students sing masung asi mangda phami ba mayamda masi ma ai asmain thamjage.
Meanwhile, DC Chandil Nandakumar asserted that the event aimed to inculcate the idea of national unity, integrity and social harmony among the youngsters, as advocated by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He went on to stress the need for giving proper education to the youths so that they could eventually make societal contributions. During the event, MLA Olish flagged off a Padayatra from Model Residential School that culminated at Mini Secretariat at DC Office Complex, Chandil.
Nasi aikoina mayam pulli basidi aikoigi Bande Mataram se national anthem ga chap manana mayam pulli mana respect tawgadabni aduna masi aikoigi national song ni haina yana na publish tawkibudo adugi chahi chama ga yankai suban numito madu celebrate tawbaga loinana Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel gi chama ga yankai suba mapung numito ka punjalaga aikoina celebrate tawjagni aikoigi haurakliba angangsing pungning changna aikoi lairik pagadabni lairik pa basida natana laikai gi oiba community gi oiba samaj gi oiba thabak thoramda asangba matamda saruk yagadabni and at the same time aikoi gi wakhalonda national integration tuga aikoi gi laibak ning mai wakhalon che senba ga iroinana leba asi sakwatanbada aikoi punna saruk yamina si ai boba famji thamjaraga tenjinjani.
An Udyam registration drive under raising and accelerating of MSME performance ramp scheme was jointly organized by Industries Centre Jiribam and Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission MSRLM Jiribam District at Kalinagar today. Program Manager of Livelihoods Incubator Business Imphal East District Wahengbam Rishikanta said, entrepreneurs in the state can avail benefits for their micro, small and medium enterprises through Udyam registration. Self-help group members, entrepreneurs from Jiribam District submitted documents for Udyam registration. Shri Ram Bharatiya Kala Kendra SBKK will honor renowned theatre doyen Late Ratan Thiam with Sumitra Charat Ram Award for Lifetime Achievement for 2025 today. The award will be received by Thawai Thiam, the son of late Ratan Thiam, during an award ceremony which will be held at Kamani Auditorium in New Delhi tonight. Ratan Thiam devoted his life to synthesizing tradition with modernity. His plays Chakravyuha, Uttar Priyadarshi, Andha Yug, among others, redefined Indian theatre as spiritual meditation. By blending Manipuri music and dance, classical Indian thought and contemporary stagecraft, he forged a language of universality. He founded the Chorus Repertory Theatre in Imphal, and the theatre has produced many critically acclaimed plays. He had also served as director of National School of Drama and as a vice chairman of Sangeet Natak Academy. A seminar on the topic Education Age of AI was held as part of the National Education Week at Manipur International University MIU at Ghari today. Speaking in the program as resource person, Director of Research and Development Cell, Manipur International University, Professor T.H. Asha Sinha emphasized on the importance of learning the use of artificial intelligence and on its implementation on day-to-day work. Vice Chancellor of MIU, Professor P. Kubar, along with teaching and non-teaching staffs, attended the program. Samagra Shiksha Manipur organized state-level unique selling proposition exhibition for Phase 1 and 2 PM Shri Schools at Jubilee Conference Hall of DM College of Teacher Education today. In the exhibition, which saw participation from 31 schools, KGBV Andro bagged first position while KGBV Thamna Pokpi Moirang got second position. Various items made by students such as earthen flower pots, soaps, purple sweet potato chips, keychains, bookmarks, table clocks, perfumes, candles, etc. were showcased during the exhibition. Director Education S and SPD Samagra Shiksha NG Bhogendra Maitei, Additional Director Education SV Bisheshwar Kumuksham, Additional State Project Director Samagra Shiksha Secondary Kumuksham Renuka, Finance Controller Samagra Shiksha Bobby Morangthem and Chief Finance Officer Education S Sanatumbi Bachaspati Mayum graced the program. A two-day-long national seminar on the aesthetic of protest, artistic and literary response to social justice began at the hall of Palem Panthau Cultural Trust at Langjing Achoba today. Chairperson of Manipur State Social Welfare Board Dr. R.K. Nayansana, Chairperson of PPCT Buddha Chingtham, former Assistant Director Hobam Chitra, along with other eminent persons attended the program. Speaking in the program, Dr. R.K. Nayansana underscored on the disparity and unequal treatment faced by women in the society. Speaking further, Dr. R.K. Nayansana stressed on the need for drama, lila and literature to highlight such social issues and to bring a change in a society where both men and women enjoy equal rights and privileges. Assistant Professor of Department of Southeast Asian Studies, Manipur University, and President of the Manipur University Teachers Association, MUTA, Dr. Khetrimyum Narayan Singh, along with co-authors Professor N. Tejmani, Victoria Yaipabi Mutum, and C.H. Sanajobo Maitei, presented a research paper titled Sports and Culture as Diplomacy, Connecting South Korea and Manipur at the International Conference on Sports for Peace, which was held at Yonsei University in Seoul, South Korea. The paper explored how sports and culture function as instruments of soft diplomacy, strengthening relations and fostering goodwill between South Korea and Manipur, India. The study focused first on sports diplomacy. Manipur, known across India as a sports powerhouse, has produced exceptional talent in indigenous sports such as polo, sakul kangjai, thangta and mukna, as well as in globally recognized disciplines like boxing, weightlifting and football. The paper also examined cultural diplomacy as an equally important domain. Manipur's rich classical dance traditions, handloom, heritage, festivals and performing arts reflect a vibrant cultural identity that holds strong potential for international exchange. Further, Dr. Khetrimyum Narayan also participated in the Son Ki Chung Memorial Marathon in Seoul. A team of women police station Thobal provided relief items including warm clothes for winter at relief camp located at Wangjing Kodompokpi Sports Complex in Thobal district today. The team of women police station Thobal was led by OC Okram Chaubadevi and under the aegis of SP Thobal Manoj Prabhakar. Residents of relief camp also thanked SP Thobal and women police station for their help. And in today's weather report, according to ICAR Regional Center Lamphel Park, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 26.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 10.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 89% in the morning and 43% in the evening. And that is all we have for now, but before we end, here are the headlines once again. India's president may visit Manipur soon if law and order continues to improve, asserts Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity COCOMI urges Prime Minister to scrap UPF and KNO's distorted history of Manipur Hills submitted to Home Ministry. Chandel district under spotlight as JJM dashboard detects large number of suspected fake household water connections under Jal Jeevan Mission. Internally displaced persons, IDPs in Manipur, set to hold mega protest across various relief camps on November 20 to boycott all state-sponsored festivals including Sangai Festival. Student bodies call for mandatory use of local fabrics in school and college uniforms starting from 2026-27 academic session. And Bangladesh's ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina sentenced to death after finding guilty of crimes against humanity. Hasina rejects the tribunal verdict. Coming up next in a while is Primetime Manipuri News. Stay tuned.